Hello there, and welcome into this video. I am sitting in the bristlecone grove of Great Basin National Park in Nevada. I've got Kate and Eric beside me having lunch, which means I'm on a bit of a timer because Eric doesn't like to sit still very long. You'll hear some trail other hikers nearby. There's a ranger. So yeah, that's the other sounds that you're hearing. And the reason I wanted to do this video is because these trees, this one right here,
are the oldest thing alive.
That's right, Kate. They're the oldest thing alive. The oldest living thing alive. Some of these trees are 5,000 years old, and some of the pine needles live 45 years. It's older than me.
Definitely older than me.
Definitely older than you, Kate. So, wow, right?
Wait, there's such a new background.
You know, you're going to have to hold it, buddy. The oldest living thing alive. And we're certainly going through a moment in time that's challenging. So I decided to hike with a bunch of oracle cards and my equipment to bring you a message from these trees to help support you and give you guidance for this time that we are all in as a collective. So there's Eric. And it seems fitting as well that there are people around. Almost like that is part of the message of tuning into deep nature and bridging this civilization world of humanity that we're in. And how can you do both? How can you still be part of a world where there are people around and at the same time going still and tuning into our Earth Mother, our shared mother, and listening to the guidance that she and these trees, they're holding for us. So I'm just tuning into the grove.
This ring.
I see, that's very nice, Kate. Tuning into the grove and being mom at the same time. All right, so these beautiful trees. Where was the one that I was touching? The one that was really easy. There we go. I just felt this need to touch her. Eric's tapping on some rocks. My third eye has just got lit up. With energy and gratitude for her being seen. All right. This is a beautiful card. I'll show it to you in a moment. It's integration, ushering experience into wisdom. And just take that in, that image, the geometry. It really is about us, in a way, coming into a place of center. If you can see that lotus position, you can see even the root chakra is lit up right there. All the way to the crown, to the third eye, which is what I just felt. And that's, of course, going all the way up to the star, to this cosmic energy. There is a need for stillness. All that is happening in the world, to pause and to go still, to be in this space of deep witnessing and returning to your own aligned center. And where are those spaces in you that are not aligned, where you are feeling afraid? Okay, clearing some of that energy. I can still feel it. It is about coming into center, feeling with these spaces that we are holding on in our root chakra. That's that fear that we're feeling is preventing us from connecting into our deep intuitive knowing, and from there into the cosmos. And these bristlecone trees, they're reminding us of the power of stillness. If you are caught in fear, the most important thing you can do is to be still and to sit and to hold and then to open. As you can see, this person is sitting and they're opening up to all this energy, all of this sacred geometry, the opening into the heart. Integration. We are experiencing extreme experience right now, are we not? With what our world is going through. So yes, this is happening, yes, and then truly happening to some of us are really in it, and we're really not in a place that's not safe. Where was that thread? This experience is also bringing us into this deep wisdom. And this is a call. When you slow and you sit and you hold, you then have the ability to integrate your experiences and to turn them into wisdom. This is at an individual level, but also with what we're seeing taking place in the collective. And each one of us who does our part, our light, we're connecting into this greater web. Sorry, let me show you Eric. He's having a grand old time. There he is. But you know what? I've gotten 9 minutes of this filming, and so that is success. Okay, and I'm being asked to go look at the bottom of the card. Bottom of the deck. Then we have reimagine. Look at that. That is exactly what I was just speaking of this. This is us coming into alignment. And as we do that, as we sit and integrate all this wisdom, all this experience, and some of it's really shitty and awful, right? Difficult, challenging, not fun. Careful, you almost hit me with that, kiddo. It's bringing us to something far greater. This opportunity to truly reimagine not only ourselves, but the world that we're living in. Define who you are. Create who you want to be. So who is it that you actually want to be? Who do you want to be? Are you ready to let go of some of those old stories? The old patterns, the old programmings that you've been holding on to, that's probably, certainly if you're anything like me, it's kept you in a place of fear, right? Really stuck, these old stories.
I know what I want to be.
What do you want to be?
A YouTuber.
You want to be a YouTuber. Not quite necessarily part of what we're going here, but you know, you're imagining what you can be. And these trees, the bristlecones, they've witnessed 5,000 years of existence, of time on this planet, and they are still living. Just 1 second, please, Kate. Just imagine how much change these trees have seen in 5,000 years. How much even us as humans have changed. And where we are now, and where our world is now, wasn't necessarily even a blip on that radar. It was inconceivable when these trees were born. And yet, here we are now. So allow yourself to open as you integrate your experiences and you come into center, as you see the fears, the old stories, the programmings, the patterns. You're going to know what's right for you. And hear how hard he is banging on those rocks. Some of these are really going to require like effort to get to the root of them. And yet, if you're willing to and if you're able to, you have this opportunity to completely redefine and create who you are and who you want to be, for individually, but also at the world stage. And I'm also just feeling as well the Pluto and Aquarius energy. What is coming, we cannot see coming because it is going to be so new, so different. So what is the message from the bristlecone? Ground. Be still, be centered, and allow yourself to reimagine what the possibilities in the future can be. What did you want to say?
These things, okay, they kind of look like those seeds on a strawberry.
Oh, it does. Yeah, you're right.
You want one?
No, thank you.
Okay.
So, talk about perfect timing. As I'm finishing this up, the wind decides to pick up and speak. So listen to Mother Nature. She is speaking, our Earth Mother is speaking and sharing with us all the time. What was that, Eric?
This tree is actually 3,000 years old, but why is it still living?
It's 3,000 years old and it's still alive. Can you see where on the tree is alive?
I see leaves.
You see the pine needles.
A pine needle.
Yeah, there are pine needles here. So 3,000-year-old tree. 3,200 years old and still living. They had to take 5 cores from different sides of the tree to obtain a complete sequence of growth rings. It was born 1,230 BCE. So that is part of this message from these trees. This one right here in particular. Resilience. So everything that's going on right now, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty wild. Just knowing the astrology, I can say that with a guarantee. And yet, it's not going to be the end of the world. Because we are resilient. And just like these guys, there is a refusal to die. There's a resiliency in death as well. Refuse to die. So just feeling that message. We are survivors. So take whatever experiences that you're having Take the time to integrate them, turn it into wisdom, and reimagine what your new future, what our future is going to be.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Our new future, right? So, I'm going to leave that there. I do hope that you found this message helpful. And I hope you are enjoying the energy of the trees and the wind. All right, I'm going to go and have my lunch, and I'll catch you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.